Hello, I'm John Proxy on channel John on the West, and I'm having a Dark Souls 2 adventure. Try fire, yes. Apart from... Okay, I'm not quite having an adventure. What I'm actually doing is watching a video, because for some reason the audio didn't record for this episode, so I'm re-recording the audio after the fact. Now, what I was doing here was I decided to go back and investigate that big guy. I haven't given a name to those guys or investigated what their actual names are, but I decided to go back and kill this guy and see if there's anything behind him. But it's interesting what you can see when you're not concentrating on playing a game and talking at the same time. The water looks really lovely. That's what I can see. So, yes, if I was playing right now, I'd be kind of trying to draw him in with some magic. Maybe I should swivel to the left-hand side. Nope, just take the hit. That's foolish. Seems to be not doing too well. I'm just going to turn the sound down on my end. I might be shouting and I don't want to be. Oh, my headphones don't work like that. Where's the volume control? Alright, I managed to locate the volume control, and now I'm not shouting over everything. I do seem to be struggling on this guy. Come on, John. Left-hand side, don't try and attack him from where the giant shield is. That seems foolish to me. Oh. I guess I'm recording this audio after I've finished episode 45, actually. I won't... Oh no, I've been signed out. Or I did do. I'm signed out for the rest of the episode, so I'm afraid I'm not getting invaded or anything. Well, I'm dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What was I saying? Yes, I've already recorded episode 45, but I'm not going to give any spoilers. This is me still investigating the area. Obviously, I've just killed that guy, come back upstairs, and there are 2 alcoves and an item in there. Don't walk away from it, John. Get that item. Item is your legacy. It's a set of night clothing. And of course, obviously I go straight away, I investigate whether it's worth wearing. And it's not quite as strong as the elite night stuff, which kind of makes sense, to be honest. But for some reason, despite immediately figuring that out, the helmet does look cool, let's be honest. I decided to look at every single item I get, just in case. Anyway, what am I saying? So I can't tell you anything about episode 45. You'll get there eventually. But I can tell you, somebody commented. The first person to comment on the series. And of course, I've been doing lots of things wrong. Somebody who knows what they're doing might find it very frustrating watching me just kind of missing really important stuff. I can't think about what he thought about me not even noticing the stamina bar for like 10 episodes. I forced a friend at work to watch, and he pointed that out to me, and I was like, oh wow, I don't know when because playing the game, it doesn't really point out the stamina bar, and it feels really stupid now. Like watching it's really obvious. Every time I take action, that bar goes down. And obviously, for the last 25 episodes, I've been working under that assumption. But yeah, the first 10 or so episodes of the series, I have no idea. And I don't figure that shit out. And you do miss these things when you're playing and talking at the same time. Things that are incredibly obvious while watching a video. And like watching a quiz when you're screaming the answer to the screen, it's not the same. You're sitting at home, you're in a different environment, you are able to see everything. So I've fully investigated that area, and I had a plan. Because I didn't quite want to go to the new place yet, which I know is just up there. Because, see, I told this story on the episode, and now I've got to quite remember. But during my investigations on the internet, I found out a piece of information. You might remember, ages ago, I tried blowing up a wall. I heard somewhere there was a secret wall that could be blown up, and it was near one of the firebomb guys, and it kind of was a secret shortcut, and it didn't do anything. So I decided to find more information, and I found out that the wall is in Bastille. Bastille's something or other. So this is me going back with that information, seeing if I can blow up said wall. Even though it's supposed to take me to new places. I didn't, because I was trying not to find out anything. Lost Bastille, there we go. I was trying to not find out stuff I don't want to know, which is quite hard when you don't know what you need to know, if that makes any sense. You don't know what information you need to know until you know the information. You don't know what information would go, oh, I didn't want to know that, until you get that information, so it's very hard to investigate things. But basically, it's supposed to be a sort of shortcut to the boss, so I don't have to kill these 30 people. Of course, I've killed them, like, they're not appearing again, so it's a bit pointless, but I think there's more as well I've read, but I was trying to avoid everything, so I really don't know. I'm not, I just kind of got the vague idea it was down here. Now, I do remember the wolves. Luckily, I don't do anything embarrassing yet. Rest assured, there will be embarrassing things going on at some point. Right, my tea is far too hot for me to drink, so I'm just going to keep talking and hope my throat doesn't give in. But there's one of those green dudes, the sickle giants, I believe I called them. Literally, I'm only one episode ahead. It's not like I'm... I should know all this information very well. But I have a vague notion there might be a crack or something like that. It might be more obvious where the blow-upable wall is, in a sort of way that a game might show you that a wall could be blown up. But I don't exactly know. And it's very easy for me to actually find out. I could type in, where is the blow-upable wall? I'm sure I can find out. But so, yeah, it takes 4 great soul arrows, I think, to kill these guys. Very easy now with the great soul arrows. And I see that barrel, and I think, okay, I see, barrel. What I don't see, looking back on it, is any firebomb throwing dudes. So, I'm not entirely sure, but there is a huge crack in the wall, and that crack's, like, screams explodable. But I don't know, because, well, do I ruin it for you? Do I tell you what happens later on in this video before it happens? I kill these wolves. I don't die. I don't think I die. I don't remember if I die or not. See, if I was less lazy, I'd chop this video up and do what I did for episode 14 and kind of give you a quick rundown that only lasts 2 minutes, and I wouldn't have to kind of try and remember what I said, especially when I know there's going to be 5 minutes of faffing about. I don't want to tell you that, but you're going to turn it off. You're going to skip 5 minutes now. But it's kind of nice, the whole ragdolly thing. But you can see what's happened already, which is that barrel is now veered to the left, and getting the barrel to go somewhere that isn't left is harder than it looks. So yeah, I try pushing it from the side. Doesn't want to be pushed from the side, but I can push it forwards. Forwards is great. Forwards is fine. Now I don't have a plan at this point. I was going to put the barrel in front of the crack and maybe throw a firebomb at it. That was my idea. But as you can see, I see I'm getting my firebomb out already, thinking maybe I could just throw it at the wall. Maybe it'll work without the bomb. But yeah, I don't even know if this is the right place. And I've got 3,949 souls. It'll cost me a bone to get out of here. And oh, that didn't work. I don't even know if this is the right place, but so you might be able to figure out how this scenario ends from that. I do eventually figure out. I do have a run button. It might have been just then, or it's a bit later. And the run button, I might be able to move that slightly better. I'm not sure if I figured that out yet or not. No, I think I'm just kind of trying pushing back and forth and trying to get some momentum on my side. But, yes. Why is this video called Reckless? Well, unless I rename it between recording this and putting it up. It might have been from something I said when I originally recorded the video. So, I think this is me either giving this... I'm not giving up yet. What I'm trying is the other barrels. Seeing if I can get them off the stands, and... I can't. Yes. So I try seeing if I can explode it with these really difficult to aim soul arrows. But I don't want to be too close. I could blow up my face, and that'd be worrying. I like my face. It's you know, without my, it's people look at it and go like, "That's you. It's definitely you. It's your face." It's kind of how I identify you. It's not the only way. You know, people recognise me by my general body shape and my gait, and my gait says John Proxy lives here. No, I'm my stance, my walk. That's what I meant there, as you probably guessed. You might have even guessed that I was going to make a stupid joke that wasn't very funny. It's about round about now that I'm figuring out that Solar ain't doing shit. So now, you know, let's try going back there again. Let's beat this dead horse. And what's that noise? I'm hearing a whoop. Something like that. And look, I figured out I can run. I can hear a dog as well. Don't know where that dog is. Must be through one of the doors. Those dead bodies aren't helping. I'm getting a little bit frustrated by those dead bodies, but I have managed to shove the barrel to the side. It's near about. Oh look! Oh come on, that's perfect. That's perfect. So of course, what I'm doing now is I'm getting out a firebomb. Of course, I used my firebomb a second ago, so I can't use that firebomb. It's gone. So I'm gonna have to use the slightly rarer super duper firebomb. I don't know what it's called. It's oh, it's gonna take me a second to figure that out. I'm very slow, apparently. Oh, I tried a throwing knife. I'm trying to throw a throwing knife at the barrel, see if that will explode the barrel. Oh no, I didn't try the fire. Probably should have tried the firebomb, John. You just hit it with your sword. Well, that did fuck all, John. Are you gonna have to load this entire place again? And you see, this is the thing. I've seen the future. This is when I figure out I've got black firebombs. I've got 3 of them. Should have thrown that at the barrel when I had the chance. But then I think, maybe I don't need the barrel. Maybe I can just throw it at the wall. No, and that was a pretty damn good shot, if you ask me. So I'm thinking, well, I don't have a barrel now. I've basically caught up with myself here. Thinking, whoa, I need a barrel and a bomb, maybe. I don't even know if this is the right wall. Spoiler, I don't break down that wall. I don't find the wall. I know there's a wall somewhere in the game that's blow-upable. I don't know where it is. Apparently, you can get one of the enemies to blow it up for you, which implies that it's not here, because I've never seen the fucking sickle giants throw firebombs. So, John, what you doing? I'm going to attack that barrel out of frustration. Oh, no, before that, I'm going to try and... now I've hit it out of frustration. I was trying to use my run. And now I'm like, fuck all barrels. I am the bane of barrels. Almost killed myself there. That would have cost me a bone. At least nothing else apart from the bone. And, of course, I'm going back thinking, well, I have to use the bone. There's no teleport mechanism in the game. There's no way out. I think, and here's the big secret, guys. I think a way out might be beyond the fucking blow-upable wall, but I don't know because I'm not willing to find that information out. I look down here and I go like, well, there are barrels, there are dogs, and there's a door to somewhere that probably isn't useful. Maybe is. Might have been worth me killing them because there's nothing else I can do here. But apparently I'm still here. Apparently I'm committed now. Maybe there's something up that ladder that will help me blow up that wall. Spoiler warning, there isn't. There's nothing up that ladder. But I do visit the new place in this video. This is where I give up. And now I've only got 2 bones and I wasted it. This is a complete waste. I'm going to have to buy some because I'm going to be trapped. I mean, what the fuck happens if I get trapped in a place? Well, I have to kill myself. That's what happens. And I lose those souls. Heaven forbid I lose 4,000 souls. That's almost enough to level up, John. It's almost worth going to those poison guides, the poison dudes, killing them a couple of times and leveling up. Do you do that, John? Do you think I do that, ladies and gentlemen? Hypothetical, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. That would require at least 2 viewers. And of course, right now, this is me watching my own video, not even online. So there's Well, there's one viewer, and I'm not a lady. I'm John Proxy on Channel John West. And I'm having an adventure. An adventure that involves sitting down with a cup of tea. That's the best type of adventure, if you ask me. Well, it's safer anyway. Anyway, speaking of tea, I'm going to try and drink some. I would tell you about the dull ember, but you can go fuck yourself. Actually, I take that back. You've not done anything wrong to me. I am slightly angry at this game for reasons I'm not going to describe. But I'm like, ooh, No Man's Wharf. It's very exciting. I can see a ship and somebody attack me with a firing arrow. What do I do about that? Let's see. I kind of... Oh! I commit suicide. That's what I do. I jump into the water. I'm going to be honest, folks. It's a lot easier to see things watching this video than it is on my TV. I turned the darkness... Well, I turned the darkness up. I turned the lighting down, as was asked by me by the game in the settings that you didn't see me play with before the start of the series. So, yeah, it's very, very hard to see where I'm going in No Man's Wharf. Even if it looks like I can see, I can't. It's slightly darker than this video. Now, this is why I take the torch with me. I could turn the game up, but I think that would be cheating. I think that would be against the spirit of the game. Though then again, looking up and asking various questions online is also against the spirit of the game, and I've accidentally done that a couple of times. And on purpose done that a couple of times. So, there was a pathway to the left. For some reason I'm like, no! Fuck that pathway, I'm just going to walk towards them. So I've got one sword. I didn't really think this through, because it's my weaker sword. But they don't seem to have that much health. But I should probably make sure I kill people before trying to pick stuff up. Use the life gem there. Is there still a guy? There is still a guy there. But they seem quite killable. So that's nice. And it's nice to be in a new area. Well, it was. Obviously it's not new now. I'm like, the 25 minutes past this, 28 minutes past this. Let's say 30 minutes past this. I see a little gem down there, whatever that is. I want that. Gonna get that. Is it gonna be a soul gem? Oh, it's a large soul of the lost undead. And a life gem. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Well, it's not interesting. It is useful. But, yes. That's a two-swipe guy, so... But bear in mind, I could have gotten here... I mean, it would have involved running past giants. But I could have got here... Actually, no, I needed to defeat a boss, didn't I? I reckon I could have got here much earlier, though. I mean, for fuck's sake, John, you're on episode 44. I reckon people have got it in 5 videos. So, you can reckon a lot of things, but, I am mentally, mapping out this area. I kind of figure out the map of this area anyway during the episode, but I'm mentally making a better map. Because, well... I'm gonna try not to reveal things that I shouldn't know yet. That, let's say, Proxy doesn't know yet about. Whoa, what the fuck is that? I'm feigning surprise. But seriously, what the fuck is that? It's a big scary thing. But I managed to kill it, and I managed to see that iron arrow. It's nice. I don't think I've ever used that. Sorry, I'm speaking a bit loud. I'm a bit closer to the mic than I usually am. My apologies if it sounds a bit muffled from me going slightly over. So, yeah, for a second there I thought I'd seen everything. I haven't even explored all of downstairs yet because I know there's a place I ain't gone to. But that guy threw something at me. And look, that barrel exploded into black stuff. I wonder if that will have anything to add anything to the play. But yes, 4,300. I think that's what I need to level up. Maybe it's 5,000. Whatever. I clearly have enough to level up. I want you to bear that in mind. And I know. It's not like I forget. I mentioned... well, I did originally. I mentioned that I had those souls. But I was just too curious. So I decided, no, I'm going to investigate the place. I'm going to go around and I'm going to investigate. I'm going to see the entire No Man's Wharf. There's bloody loads of men here. No man, my ass. But, oh, look, the ship. Is that a ship? I think it's a house, actually. Pretty sure it's a house, John, not a ship. But it might be made out of a ship. Why would you make a house out of a ship? You just make a house out of wood. So, I'm like, have I gone everywhere? No, there's loads of places you can go in No Man's Wharf, John, but there is places I ain't been yet. I think there's a guy to your left, John. Actually, there we go. There's actually two. And there's a guy upstairs with one of those, he throws stuff at you, but I'm not telling because we have not seen it yet. Just ruining things. So this is a Titanite shard. That is useful. This is information I've not just acquired from this episode. I do kind of know quite a lot. See, he's covering me with black stuff, and obviously straight away I think, oh, this must be oil. I wonder if it's to make me weak against fire. After all, earlier somebody shot a fiery arrow at me. I can't remember. Did I must pick something up. It's not as good. So yeah, that's where my brain is. So I'm just taking my glasses off. The headphones and the glasses are kind of wearing over my ear. I can still see the screen though. So basically, there's some steps somewhere, and I've got to find them. I don't know they exist yet. I know they exist, but I don't. So me, let's say past John, he's just going anywhere he can, not realising that this is the way back to the camp. He's realised now he's realised he's back at the camp. For some reason he clicked it and he's gonna go, oh, I didn't mean to click it. Because you know what you've done, John? Do you know what you've done? Actually, sorry, I killed myself as well. But I think going to the camp, yeah, I brought everyone back to life. But luckily, I stupidly killed myself anyway. I can't overstate this. It really is very, very dark. Going in there without torch is scary. And something else that I can't say yet. Ooh, let's read about the Ring of Giants, though. I think I probably was too... Oh, it's too late now. I was quite angry at this point. Obviously, because I cleared out the entire place, accidentally brought everyone back, and then attempting to run away from them, killed myself. And then I was like, oh, yeah, you put out your torch like that. Okay, that's how that works. And yeah, every time you have the torch up, it gradually eats away at torch time. So there is a bridge to the left and a bridge to the right. And of course my soul is to the left. And now, of course, I can see that there's a bridge. There's two guys to my left. And I think somebody would have spotted me. So he'll come in behind me. Yeah, there we go. Luckily they take a long time. And of course there is that guy upstairs who chucks oil at me. But I've forgotten about him apparently. Even though he lives to chuck oil at me. But it was extremely dangerous for me to leave him out there. Anyway, I've got almost 7,000. So I'm pretty pleased with myself. I mean, even if I were to die right now, you know, I'm quite confident that I could get my body back from here. Now, I say that, of course, knowing what happens at the end of this episode, and what happens for the entire next episode. But, Yeah, and of course I forget that thing exists. You saw it briefly. In fact, I didn't even see it. I did not even see it, apparently. But, nor have I figured out... Oh! Oh! I wasn't expecting that. Or was I, ladies and gentlemen? Because I'm John Proxy, aren't I? Having an adventure on Channel John of the West. And, see you next time.